See his most recent post on social media, man?
Which one?
It's his most recent one. He was saying, I'll just go ahead and read it back to you. He said, I never seen I'm not gonna curse, but I never seen a guy like Keyshawn. He's so happy that Shakur said he want to fight me. He was ready to jump on his back. Laughing emoji. I'm your same age and same weight. You say it. So what's your response to that? I guess he's trying to say that, you're amping up Shakur to fight him, and he's just like, yo, we're the same age, same weight. How about you fight me right now? And he put it on Twitter, by the way, if you wanted to read it for yourself.
I said, you really worried about me, bitch? Shakur about to knock your ass off, then I'm gonna be the next. Laughing emoji. Go tell Top Rank to set it up, just like y'all ran and told them for me to leave the gym, scary ass boy. Ask him about that. If you put it like this though, why all of a sudden when I mentioned Shakur fighting Devin Haney, all of a sudden we beefing? Think about the bigger picture. Why all of a sudden me and Devin Haney all of a sudden beefing? Because I'm happy that that's a hell of a fight. First of all, who want to see that fight? And Devin, why are you so mad that I'm happy that Shakur is about to whoop your ass? Devin, I don't really even know you. So why are you so mad at me being happy with my brother? That's number one. I feel like he knows Shakur a threat. So when I really put them in the mix and really start hyping it up, he don't like that. It scares him. So you start beefing with me, the guy you probably feel like that you probably could beat because I'm only 6-0. But you still don't mention Shakur's name even with all these arguments going on. But the whole time, that's the guy that called you out. So who's really worried about who, Mr. Haney and Bill? Who's really worried about who? Who's really worried about who? Who's really worried about who?
And the young man makes a valid point. that opens up much discussion. Piece of Pugilism is Myron Magnus. And another stir-crazy segment of Boxing Logics United. Keyshawn Davis is stirring shit up. And I mean it. But you have to think closely after you listen carefully to what he actually said. He's right. In this same interview, he also pointed out a fact that you've never heard Devin Haney call out Shakur Stevenson. And when I think about it, he hasn't. Ever. So I'm thinking Keyshawn Davis know a little bit more about the confidence level between these two fighters in case they meet head to head than the rest of us do, because he's been around them for quite a long time. Here's another clip of something he said in the interview that made me start to think, this kid is letting us in on some real scoop. And perhaps Devin Haney is a bit afraid of Shakur Stevenson. I'm not saying he is, but young Keyshawn Davis seems to think he is. Check it out.
These new guys coming into play. Since when I've been a new guy around Shakur? I've never been a new guy around Shakur. Everybody already knew Shakur came to my debut. Forget my debut. Shakur used to come to my national tournaments. Bill Haney, I was on when he used to call Shakur, when y'all first went pro, Shakur had you on speaker, and I was sitting next to him while you was talking, pleading your case to Shakur. And Shakur sitting there laughing at you, looking at me, laughing at you.
Keyshawn Davis seems to be one of those kids that you don't want to know your secrets. Don't let him know your secrets, all right? And then later on, double cross him with disrespect in Twitter feeds and calling him out his name and things like that. Because if you do, as demonstrated here, it will come back to haunt you. And maybe that could be something that Shakur Stevenson didn't want Devin Haney to know, but he knows now. So it's a little bit too late. He can't retract his statement. But I think this is amazing what Keyshawn Davis is doing, to be all honestly. And he's doing it with clean language, like I was speaking earlier. And I'm not going to lie to you. I want to see Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson a lot. I am highly interested in seeing how that fight plays out, because those two fighters know each other quite well and have sparred, I'm sure, quite a few rounds together on different occasions over the years. So I'm assuming Shakur Stevenson knows Devin Haney in the ring better than anybody else. And Devin Haney knows that. And maybe what Keyshawn Davis is hitting is right. Who is worried about who? Tell me what you think. Peace and pugilism.